Hey, Faith Church, really good to see you. I'm here at the church building today. There's been a few of us that have been allowed to work in our offices and try to manage things from here. The upside is I came to church in my sweats today, which I don't usually do, um, but no one else is around. So I hope you are well wherever you are. Um, Hope you are encouraged. I hope you're taking some time each day to read the scriptures along with us. Today's readings were from Matthew 12 and also Psalm 143. Psalm 143 is just a fantastic prayer. I found it very moving this morning as I prayed it. A lot of us are in the habit already or the practice of praying the Psalms, and if that's not something that you have done, this is a great time maybe to learn that new practice. I really want to encourage you to try it. If you're like me, a lot of times our prayers can get in a rut and we pray about the same things, using the same words, and a lot of our prayers tend to be, at least for me, they tend to be self-focused, my own needs, my own family's needs. And the Psalms really break us out of that and teach us God's full agenda for prayer. There's 150 Psalms. They were ancient Israel's hymn book, used to prayers that were sung, and we can sing them as well, but we can also pray them. And they are beautiful. They're really a school of prayer to teach us how to pray. Every human emotion that you can imagine is represented in the Psalms. There's Psalms of praise and joy, and also Psalms of sorrow and lament, and even anger towards God, and people shaking their fist. Where are you, God? Why are you silent? And so, any place we would find ourselves in life, the Psalms give us language to express ourselves. When we pray the Psalms, we get to pray the experiences of other people. You may find yourself reading a psalm that doesn't relate to you, but it does relate to somebody. So as you pray, you can pray for those people whom are in that place. It's incredibly encouraging to pray words that were prayed by our forefathers and mothers in the faith, all the way back into ancient Israel. And also the Psalms just do a marvelous job of keeping our focus on God. And lifting him up. And so I would really encourage you, if you haven't already, to develop this habit and just try it. Take Psalm 143 today, and one writer talks about, and you've maybe heard me say this before, treating the psalm like a Christmas tree, and each verse of the psalm like a branch, and read the verse, and then try to decorate the branch. Try to fill in and let the words lead you to pray for other things. If the verse is on praising God, then spend a moment on praising God. If the verse is on calling out for justice, then let it bring to mind ways we want to pray for justice. And just work your way through the psalm, verse by verse, letting each verse kind of be that Christmas tree branch that you decorate and spur you on to pray. So take a few minutes to try that today, and then tomorrow with the next psalm. We're just going one psalm at a time here. And know that you're not alone. Others will be doing the same thing. Just one little other thing here. I came across this article, a letter actually written by Martin Luther 500 years ago, entitled "Whether One May Flee from a Deadly Plague." And he's writing to some people who are concerned about a plague in his day and how they should respond as the church. And I found it incredibly relevant, some of the things he says in here, to our context and our situation. At one point, he writes this. He says, "Therefore I shall ask God mercifully to protect us. Then I shall fumigate, help purify the air, administer medicine, and take it. I shall avoid places and persons where my presence is not needed in order to become contaminated and thus perchance infect and pollute others, and so cause their death as a result of my negligence." Social distancing 500 years ago. And then he says this: "If God should wish to take me, he will surely find me, and I have done what he has expected of me, and so I shall be not responsible for either my own death or the death of others." I'll put the link on the email so you can go and read it yourself. I just found it just incredibly relevant for our time. Just a reminder that if there's ways we can be a help to you, we've got a team of people that can make deliveries, run errands if that's something you need. People to help with tech support. If you can't log on to the services, please contact one of us as staff or an elder or deacon. And we, of course, look forward to worshiping together Sunday morning at 10 o'clock again. and know that you'll be in our prayers. Just extend God's blessing to you, the love of God, the peace and grace of Christ, and the fellowship of the Spirit. We will talk soon. Take care.